consciousness. Without human consciousness, there is no world. It is the presence of human consciousness that brings meaning into the world. Without human beings in this world, conscious human beings in this world, in effect, there would not be a world. We bring the world into being through our consciousness. And through our consciousness, we create the world we live in. Out of the totality of reality, our consciousness cuts out a world that fits itself. In other words, the kind of world you exist in reflects the kind of consciousness that you have. And notice if you change your consciousness or change your values and orientation, you enter into a different world. You interact with different people. People often that you didn't even know existed in the world. Social situations that you might not have even recognized until you entered into a new level of consciousness. You see people, say, for instance, who become addicted, say, to crack or something, and now enter into a whole world and enter into a whole social system that before they became addicted, they hardly noticed. They didn't know what it was all about. And they picked up new friends and new relations, whole new ways of acting, whole new purposes in life. They lost old friends, broke with old families, all kinds of things. In other words, the consciousness, that addictive consciousness, brought into the world a new foreground and put other things into the background. Therefore, man's consciousness is a creative act. And the kind of consciousness you have will determine the kind of world you create. And consequently, when you look at the world that we live in, African people, we must recognize to a great extent it is a world of our own creation. It is a world that has been generated by the type of consciousness we've been permitted to be instilled in us as a people. Consciousness.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
If nobody told you, I'ma show you.
One of the best yet.
Uncle Josh Snap, who to up on Black Power, family? What up? It's your brother in Google, now you see R-A-N-M. And once again, you tuned in to R-A-N-M or BGTV. We keep it G. Raw and uncut common sense for the common people. Dealing with the common issues, family, you already know we're trying to seek some common solutions. So all in together now, family, say nice, loud, and proud. What's the method, motto, mantra, motivation, and the madness? Come on, family, say nice, loud, and proud with me. You already know that right now that it is black love, right? And you already know that black love is the cure for the black nation. So let's get it. All right, we're going to talk on the topic of consciousness. You already know that's a word that's not a favorite of mine, but nonetheless, it's a trending topic. It's a favorite of the people at large, so to speak. So with that being said, you already know me. I got to talk about what the people talking about. You did? Because we all in together now. You understand? But me personally, I see consciousness on different levels, if you will. You already know, like I always say, there's levels to this shit, right? Ain't no microwave, nothing. There's levels to this shit. You got to take your steps. You got to take your journeys. Everybody has a different lane. Everybody have a specific MOS. But at the end of the day, there's levels to this shit, right? So with that being said, first and foremost, let me throw this out there. I do not plan on being on this episode long at all. This one's gonna go straight to the point, live and direct, straight to the point. Now let's get it. Consciousness. What really is consciousness? Because everybody throws this word around as if this word separates one from the next one, puts you in a different bracket, puts you in a different arena, whatever the case may be. I'm going to tell it to you like this. You're bullshit. That ain't the case. Consciousness, or to be conscious, quote unquote, is nothing more than being aware of something. Or your spidey senses working, if you will, taking it back to an old school thing, dealing with Spider-Man and all that shit. Your spidey senses, right? It means nothing but being aware, being made aware of something. That's it. That's as far as it goes. This is the problem that I have with this whole consciousness thing. Because honestly, before I even get into that, if you realize that it is nothing more than just being aware, you'll stop running around blasting off this word as if this is the new savior tool, as this is the new messiah complex, if you will. Because that's basically what it is. Y'all are turning this word into a religion all by itself. You say you got an issue with Christians, you say you got an issue with Muslims, you say you got an issue with Moors, you say you got an issue with Hebrews, even with some atheists, or some Buddhists, or whatever religious walk that you tap into choose for your personal growth, or whatever the case may be. Notice not personal. I said personal. I didn't say communal. Personal. Whatever path that a person takes for their own personal use, that's what all these so-called conscious people have issues with. But again, I'm going to say it just like this. Y'all turn this thing into that which you can't stand, which is a religion. Yeah. You have turned this thing into that which you can't stand, which is religion. Why do I say the things I say? It's very simple. Once people have taken on this role of consciousness, or throw those very words out, I'm conscious, those two words, I'm conscious, throw those two words out there in conversation, I guarantee you, this is what you're really saying. This is what you're really throwing out there, the energy that you're throwing out, because those two words are going to be, in and out, one ear out the other. The meaning behind it, the purpose behind it, the connotation behind it, all negative. I'm going to be real with you, it's all negative. Because again, you're separating yourself from those that you say that you're trying to uplift. So who are you really trying to uplift if you're separating yourself? Nobody. You got this whole notion and idea that once you're so-called conscious, you can't be human anymore. You can't have fun anymore. You can't hang out with the homies no more. You can't get a drink or two, you know what I'm saying? You can't blaze up one if you happen to do so, whatever the case may be. You are no longer human. You got this whole I'm saved type of complex going on. You feel what I'm saying? You got that type of ordeal going on. I can't do this. I can't kick it with y'all. I can't be around with y'all. I can't be seen with y'all because I'm conscious. Look at me glow. Bullshit. Who you fooling? Because at the end of the day, again, to be conscious is only to be made aware of something. Now, this is the part right here. This is it right here. Do you, A, continue just running off with the mouth, but don't have the action to show and prove it? Or do you, B, live that which you say, walk that which you say, pass on that which you say? Because the reflection of consciousness is way greater than just being conscious itself. I'm gonna say that again. The reflection of consciousness, and when I say the reflection, I'm talking about, just like I always say, your thoughts, your speech, your walk, the way you pass it on. That's your reflection, family. That's why I always say black love is a cure for the black nation, so let's get it. What you feel on the inside, you're going to want to take it out there if it's genuine. If you really care, if you're really that concerned. Conscious people, on the other hand, they, again, I know I'm about to repeat myself, but I'm driving home a point, family. A conscious person, they're going to distance themselves. They're going to separate themselves from the rest of the family. No, I can't do that. I'm conscious. What you're really saying is, I don't like you because of your religion, but my religion is much better. My religion is consciousness. It ain't shit. And these are coming from the people 9 times out of 10, sometimes even 10 times out of 10, because this is very easy to be spotted. It's just like any situation out there. It's just like any initiation to any gang, if you will, for the lack of a better phrase. You can always tell the person that just got put on. You can always tell the person that just came home. You can always tell the person that just picked up the flag, just started repping the set. Or in this conversation, is consciousness. You can always tell the person that just became conscious, right? These are the ones that just read their first book, their first preface to their first book or whatever. So now they hype. They got words resonating on their brain or whatever. They're very enthused, if you will. These are the ones that 9 times out of 10 normally jack shit up. I'm speaking from experience, feel me? I was there. You was there. We all was there. You get so hyped and wrapped up in that what you, something new that you're learning. Because let's all just be real. This is all new to us, family. All of this shit is all foreign to black people. Let's be real. It's foreign to us. We've been doing the things that we've been doing for oh so long time. We're comfortable to that. We're used to that. We love that even. We're in love with our attachments. So to detach to that and to attach to reality, because all those attachments that we were really holding on to, those are all illusions. That's all bullshit. Make believe, something to make you feel like you're part of something. But to really be a part of something is being in tune with your own goddamn mind. Because when you're in tune with your own mind, you're going in tune with your walk, and of course, the way you pass it on by speech and by action. That's what it really means to be in tune. But to just, pick up a book and say, yo, I'm on it now, look at me, I'm conscious. You're fooling yourself, family. And everybody can tell the difference between those who is really living it and those who just talking shit. It's not hard. It's not hard. Matter of fact, I had a powwow. I was at, a little conversation, a little chop-up session with some homies around the way. Shout out to the Velt. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me, the wife, and the homies, we was just kicking it. And I asked one of my good homies a real good question. I was like, yo, can you tell the difference between those that are fronting and those that are really walking? He said, oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, without no question. Like, he didn't even hesitate to answer that question. He said it's very easily spotted, very easily seen, those who are shit talkers, so-called conscious, and those who are real walkers, the ones who don't even use that conscious word. For example, myself, I'm speaking on personal, I hate that word. I'm telling you, I genuinely hate the word conscious or consciousness, because at the end of the day, again, to repeat myself one more time, you're separating yourself from the rest of the family. But oh yeah, we need a strong black nation, black power, black familyhood, this, that, and third. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if you were to quote unquote build amongst those that you have right now, amongst the so-called conscious right now, you would have your own little clique. You wouldn't even have a nation. You would have a clique, a crew. Because the ones that you need at large, the rest of the population of black people, the so-called unconscious ones, the so-called sleeping dead ones, and walking zombies, and all these other words and shit that y'all love to call people, ridicule, because again, you read one book. That's your nation. That's the ones that you want to reach out to. That's the ones that's going to do for you. That's the ones that's going to sustain the people. But again, you don't realize that because you're conscious. You have this new veil over your face. You took it off the original westernized interpretation of religion. You took that veil off to replace a veil of your own, a veil of consciousness. I can't see outside of this veil because you're not conscious. Silly Negroes is what I call them. Silly smart Negroes is what I call them. Straight up and down. And I say that with love, and I say that out of respect. Hands down. If you feel away, if you feel negative towards what I just said, that's a gut check. You might want to go take it to the mirror and go ask yourself that question. Analyze yourself. Because again, you already know how I do, family. I bring those gut checks. Gut check! This conscious shit, again, has went to... It's way back when, put it this way. Way back when... Long before I was even on the planet, long before I was even born, in this flesh that is, consciousness was a way of life. It was a flow. People walk different, people talk different, people vibe different. And it was a community thing. It wasn't just Joe Blow up the block, standing on a soapbox, talking, to everybody else. No, this was a community thing. Everybody was on board for the most part. Yeah, you had your folks still doing they dirt here, they mischief here, and whatever. But that's okay. You're going to have that no matter where you go. There's no such thing as this black power consciousness utopia that everybody loves to live in. It's not going to happen. That's not reality. You're going to have a negative and a positive to balance each other out. That's just reality. It's called ma'at. Balance. For every negative, you got to have a positive to balance the thing out, right? So, but like I said, long time ago, it was an actual flow, man. Folks was actually living that shit. You already know, time comes in, dope comes in, poverty, crack, heroin, etc., etc., etc. The whole addictive drug of selfishness. Oh yeah, that's an addiction all by itself. Selfishness. You feel me? Me for me, me against you. It's all about me. Da 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 da. Every man for himself type syndrome, right? This is the beginning of the downfall. In modern days, this is the beginning of the downfall, because we already know we got a downfall a long time, but I'm not getting into that. I'm talking about right here, right now. Selfishness is one of the biggest downfalls to us as a people, especially dealing with this whole conscious shit. Because the most selfish people are the ones that claim to be conscious. Because these are the ones, again, they just read their first book, they just came home, that they want to separate themselves from everybody. Everybody else is forgive my language, dead sleep niggas that I don't want to be around because you might mess up my conscious flow. Y'all ain't serious with this thing. Y'all ain't serious. Y'all playing like hell, boy. Y'all playing. Because again, it's all about reaching the people where they are to bring them up to where we need to be. Where we need to be. Not where you are. Not bring the people up to where you are. Where we as a whole need to be. To sustain, carry on, and thrive. That's what this shit is about. So if you going on a vibe and a flow contrary to that, what I just said 5 seconds ago, you bullshit. It's just that simple. You bullshit. The pro part of this thing, this whole consciousness thing, again, is being able to see what's going on, being aware. No problem. That's a very small pro. That's it. That's about as far as it goes. The con of it, the negation, the negative part of it, what I just been saying this whole time, the separation, the paranoia, anxiety, depression, if you will. Because this shit'll make you depressed. Real talk. If you don't have the right type of mind discipline or whatever, this conscious shit will depress the shit out of you. Trust me. You'll see the things that you see, hear the things that you see, and it'll make you further separate, make you further isolate yourself. And when you're by yourself, you're going to go into a state of depression because you have nobody to commune and vibe with. Therefore, you're going to self-implode. You're going to self-destruct. I've seen it time and time again, family. And I know you have too. So I'm pretty sure we can relate to that type of scenario. So that's the pros. That's the cons. Now let's talk trends. This is how we're going to end it on this one right here. We're going to end it on this note right here. Trends. Because again, this whole consciousness shit is a trend. It's a trending topic, just like Twitter. It's a trending topic, right? And it's more so trending more so by way of the visual. Case in point, the attire. Yeah, I'm pulling on to my own clothes. But again, the difference between me and you, I take that back. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say the difference between me and you. But I will say that there is a difference, though. There is a difference. The difference is this. Wearing something just to be for the sake of wearing it because everybody else is wearing it, or wearing something to make a statement, B, show your integrity within it, 3, show the comfort within yourself amongst that of the greater society. You understand? All of this shit is, if what you wear, what you say, what you do, what you flow with, how you walk, if it does not make a statement of a rebellion, if you will, against mainstream society, you're caught up in mainstream society. It's just that simple. Case in point, I want to say about a month, 2 months ago, right? Me and the family, me, wife, Mad Max, my cousin, you already see him, you know what I'm saying, on the channel. His girlfriend, you know what I mean? We did a little double date type thing, whatever. We went on out to Coney Island, listen to some, you know what I'm saying, some reggae, some roots reggae, whatever. Just chill out on the boardwalk and things like that. And I'm chilling. I got him on my, I got on another dashiki or whatever. My blue, yellow, and black one represent for Barbados. You already know. 246, you know how we do. And we walking down the boardwalk, chilling. A brother who I guess was born on the continent or whatever, he wants to play the quote-unquote G-check game. And this is where the shit gets good. This is what's funny as hell. Again, we chilling, we vibing. The brother sees me. I see him. I hail him up. Peace, brother. How you doing? What's going on, bro? That's the type of brother I am. What's going on? Anytime I see my people, I gotta hail him up. What's going on? Peace. He didn't even respond with peace. Hey, what's going on? Hello. None of the above. He went straight to antagonizing, straight to an attack mode. Oh, yo, you from Africa? Fuck out of here. Forget my language, friend. This is what I'm repeating. Everything was going. Fuck out of here, yo. I was born here, man. Everybody want to get on this African shit. This, that, and the third. Yada, 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 yada. This is where it gets crazy. Because I'm sitting back and I'm watching him. Me and my whole family, we just watching this dude, and I'm laughing at him. I'm literally laughing at him. He's getting thoroughly pissed off. Yo, I was born on the continent, this, that, and the third. Mind you, I asked where. He didn't even want to give an answer. 2, I said, yo, fam, what are you getting upset for? So what? I was born in Brooklyn, but at the end of the day, I'm connecting back to which I hail from, to that which you hail from, to that which we hail from. You're getting upset about what I'm wearing. You're not even trying to have a conversation to see what my mind is. You're getting upset about what I'm wearing. So now if we're going to play that game, let's play the game, fam. You know me, I love to play games. Since you want to get pissed off about attire, I can thoroughly do the same thing because everything upon that you're wearing is all European. Everything. Every single thing from your t-shirt to your socks, nigga. But you mad at me because of this one shirt that I'm putting on. To show my sort of way of reaching back. Because again, not only does it just clothes and material, there's a mind state that goes with it. This is the part that people fail to realize when they get caught up in this trend shit. There's a mind state that goes with it. There's an attitude that goes with it. There's an aura, if you will, that comes with it. It ain't about what you wear, it's how you wear it, why you wear it, when you wear it, and for what reason. Your purpose. What is your purpose for putting on the things that you do? Now, I can tell you, the reason why he wore what he wore, not to get in too deep into that or whatever, because this is just everybody at large, if you will, for those that choose to get caught up in mainstream society. You get caught up in it because, one, you want to be a part of mainstream society. You don't want to be left behind. You don't want to feel like you're different. You want to be part of the greater whole, if you will. Good, bad, or indifferent. And not right now, then on the fashion level, on the trend level, the greater whole is connected to somebody that don't even like your black ass. They like your money. They don't give a damn about you. At least, again, for those that have the mindset and the attitude that go with what they're wearing or whatever, they're making the proper strides. They're trying to keep the economy in-house. They're trying to build the awareness in-house. Not only just be awareness, but to react and walk based off of that awareness. You understand? There's a big difference, family. Again, trends are trends. They're going to always be there. But genuine integrity is something that is not common at all. And this is where we go wrong, family. So again, based on that example I just told you about homie, you know what I'm saying, down in Coney Island or whatever, like I said, he's thoroughly spazzed out based on my attire. But when I flipped the script, he had nothing to say. All he did was walk off. He walked down the boardwalk. But because he's so embarrassed, because the tables turned, and I did it respectfully, because if I wanted to, I could have really ragged his ass out verbally. Because there's no need for me to put the pause on nobody. You my brother. I don't need to do that. We can do that together with somebody else. So I'm not going to put the pause on you. You feel me? But I am going to give you that verbal thrashing, though, guess believe, to make your ass think. And that's exactly what I did. His feelings was hurt. He had no choice but to walk down the boardwalk in complete anguish. You know how you can always tell when people are dead ass wrong, but they don't want to put out there that they're wrong, so they have to put on the show, all the rah-rah and loud talking as they're walking away. Gotcha. So all I'm saying is this, family. I'm about to wrap this thing up right here, man. I just wanted to put those examples on the table. All in all, what I'm saying is this. Consciousness outside of the simple fact that you know something means absolutely nothing if you're not going to walk in the light that which you know. It's just that simple. So for all of you folks out there that's running around, I'm conscious. I'm going to tell you what you really are if you're not living that. You're full of shit. The family at large can see that. The ones that you call dumb, deaf, blind, the 85%, they ain't blind enough. They ain't that blind because they can see your dumb ass. They can see your confused ass. And then you turn around and get mad. Oh, the people don't want nothing to do with this. People, they ain't ready for this. They ain't ready. No, Negro, they don't want nothing to do with your silly black ass. That's what it is. Questions, comments, concerns? Get at me. You already know what to do, man. Comment box. Drop what you got to say. Drop your feedback, your thoughts. Let's talk, because this shit is real. We can only build upon that which we live. We can't build upon that which we speculate. That's it. That's all it is. Again, it's why I always say, what you think, you speak. Because what you speak, you walk. And what you walk, you're going to pass on to everybody else. Black love is the cure for the black nation. So let's get it. All in together now. These are why I say the things that I say, family. This ain't bullshit. This is reality. If you game enough to play the game. Like I said, man, questions, comments, concerns, man, get at me, man. Uncle Johnson, Apple 2 up on Black Power. This is your brother in Google, Nice R&M. You've been walking with us on R&M RBG TV, family. We keep it G. Till the next time, man. You already know, man. On and on, man. Let's put this in practice. Let's put this in practice, PROz. this is the practice. 432, you know how we do. Oh, also, before we get up out of here, I got to big ups the UNIA, ACL government. You already know. The 59th International Convention just took place just this week. From the 16th to the 21st, we're going to convene up tomorrow on the 21st of August. And we had our general elections, you know what I mean, our general elections for the parent body of the government. And I want to put up, I want to acknowledge, hold on though, I'm going to show you something. I want to acknowledge my former division president, who is now taking the position of President General of the UNIA ACL government, Mr. Michael R. Duncan himself. See this guy right here? See him? Big ups and black power, sir. You are now walking in the whirlwind. And best believe 432 is going to follow in that lead that you laid down, back when you were division president. But now that you're President General, I can only imagine where you're going to take the government to. So I just wanted to big that up. Black power to that. We following you, sir. We rocking with you. But in the meantime, between time, family, keep it locked, keep it G. This is RNMRBGT once again. You already know how we do, man. Keep rocking, keep rolling with us, man. RNMRBGTV. I can't say it again. Black love is a cure for the black nation. So let's get it. Pass the vibes on, family. Black power. 432. You know how we do. Together we roll. All in together now, family. Black power.